And we are pleased to have all of you today, on behalf of myself and the commissioners, to honor Joan Crow as our 2010. And now I'd like to introduce Joan and her family, if they would stand up. Yeah, just stand up. This is our honoree and her family, her daughters. Thank you. And also, you'll have a chance to hear more from Joan a little bit later, but I want everybody to know that this is where Joan's family is here. And also I'd like to introduce our mayor, Nancy Walsh is here this evening, and we have our councilman, John Crow, and oh boy, here we go, Chris Culver, and I don't know if there's John Harvedian is our vice mayor, he is here. Thank all of you, and also our city manager, Elaine Aguilar, there she is, and her staff. But I also, I want all of the stand up. I want to have our commission set up. We have our chair, Bill Nelson. This is the chair of the senior community, Dorothy Jerzenik, and I do that. Jackie Pergola. Where's Jackie and Fran? There's Jackie, and then Fran Garbaccio and Marilyn McKernan. These are all the seniors people here.
I will be back in a few moments for more words, but right now we have very important people with us, and I would like to introduce our Congresswoman Judy Chu, who is here with us this evening.
Well, I just had to come to be able to join you in giving this recognition of Older American of the Year to a very, very outstanding woman, Joan Crow. I can see from this turnout that she is much beloved, and no wonder. Just look at the kinds of involvement that she's had over the years, from St. Rita's Church, being a Eucharistic minister, planting trees to improve the appearance and keeping it up with all kinds of volunteers. And this is on top of decades of participating in the Sierra Madre Civic Club, as well as the Sierra Madre Library, the Creative Arts Club, as well as the Sierra Madre Playhouse, and then organizing blood drives for the Red Cross and helping the Girl Scouts in the community. When do you find time for anything personal? Well, Joan, I can see that you're a very wealthy person. Now, I don't know if it's in terms of money. But one thing I can tell is that she is wealthy in terms of love and admiration. And that is absolutely the greatest gift you could ever have. So, Joan, it is my pleasure to give you this certificate of congressional recognition for
from Assemblymember Chris Holden's office. She's a field representative, and she was here. Is she here? She was going to wave. Adios. Sorry. Oh, there you are. Did you want to wave or come up? I can wave. Come on.
Go up.
Thanks, Chris.
Yes.
Come over and you can do your presentation. Come over and do your presentation. Why not? Since you've got come here. I know, I got you all.
Joan Crow, a certificate from the Assembly, Assemblymember Chris Holden, as recipient of the Older American of the Year Award. You have proven to be a vibrant member of the Sierra Madre community through your work Sierra Madre Civic Club, the Sierra Madre Playhouse, and St. Rita's Church. And I wish you continued success as Assembly Member Chris. Thank you.
All right. So next we have a certificate from the Senator Carol Liu's office. Joyce Aguilera was here a while ago, but she couldn't stay. So I want to present this to you for her. So, wow. Is that nice? And next we have a certificate from Supervisor, LA County Supervisor Michael Antonovich. And I don't know, is Rita Hajimanifian here? I don't know whether she's made it. Okay. So now here's the county. Here's the county. I used to be a county employee, so you know.
Excuse me.
Isn't that something? Want to take that? All right. And I think you can sit down for the moment, and then we'll be back doing more.
Nina, would you like to come back out and finish presenting?
Yes. I don't know. Is Father Pat Brennan here? Brennan, is he here, Brennan? Father Pat? If not, if he comes a little later, let me know. At this time, I'd like to introduce Marlene and Mark, who is a very, very dear friend of Joan's, and also she is representing the Sierra Madre Civic Club. So if you would please come up and say a few words, Marlene.
I'm glad I didn't eat that cookie that we just offered. Welcome everyone, this is amazing. Okay, I'll speak into it. I know they always say act like you're eating it, so that's what I'll do. So. Anyway, everyone said all the praises that I wanted to say, but you're going to have to listen to them again. I had to race home and get my speech, and my husband had printed it for me, and he goes, honey, you said I love you a lot in here. So, in one way or another, Joan, and you know how much I love you. When I first wrote Joan's nomination, I thought, I'm going to read that part of it. It says, Joan Ellen Crow is a person everyone wants as a friend. And that's so true. Joan is one of those people that works under the radar, and I can attest to the fact that she's one of the steadiest, hardiest, and hardest working women in our community, as well as her church. Over the 30 years I have known her, I've seen her volunteer for at least 90% of events, from making pasta salad for the Mountain Trail race, and the very next day she's up early to bake cookies for the local blood drives, working as a timer, working shifts for 4th of July, a few weeks later. She weighs fish for Huck Finn and is ever-present volunteer at the Wisteria festivities. I could go on and on and on, but if you live in Sierra Madre, you know that there's just no reason to be bored. But there's our Joni. I'm sorry, that's Bruce's name for you. But I'm going to use it today in his honor. Okay. Working alongside Joan is a treasure. And it's such a pleasure. But I know I'm not the only woman in this room who feels that way, Joan. We have 94 members in our Civic Club, and every one of them love you and admire you. You're a role model. If you could look around and you would see all the nodding heads all over this room in agreement. You are so well thought of by everyone who knows you. And proof is this birthday story I'm telling. Joan has a birthday in March. Well, there's a few of us that get together for a little lunch or something, a little laughter and jokes and stuff. Well, we usually get cards that are a little bawdy, you know, a little naughty. But with Joan, Darlene Crook leaned over and she says, have you noticed all the cards for Joan? They're all pretty. You know, they've got birds and they've got flowers. And they're all so pretty, and they have all these lovely designs with loving words. That's because that's you, Joan. You're a lovely lady with a kind spirit. You share with everyone. Joan, you and I have shared laughter together, we've played together, and we've cried together. I meant to say prayed together, not played. We did play. And you may not know this, but you've always filled me with light at the dark moments, and you know what they are. I thank you. Joan, as I see you before, said before, now I'm starting to get nervous and want to cry. I'm only one of many who love you, who admire you, and I speak for everyone in this room. You have earned this honor. Wear it well. I know you will. Congratulations. It's well deserved, dear friend. Okay.
Okay, well, Judy Chu took my speech. But she gets to do that, you know. So it's my pleasure to be here this evening and recognize the contributions of one of Sierra Madre's dedicated senior volunteers who has worked hard to make Sierra Madre the wonderful community that it is. Without the constant dedication and the multitude of hours given to this great city by volunteers like Joan Crow, we wouldn't be able to offer the programs, the services, and the events that we all love so much. Joan's worked tirelessly, as we've heard, in the community since her arrival in 1965, beginning as an active member of her children's school and the youth sports organizations. And that took her all the way up to where she is today, still working on the community events and all of the things that have been mentioned before. She's an active member at St. Rita, as we saw, serving as Eucharistic minister and chair for the St. Rita Women's Retreat and the St. Rita Feast Day. Now, this is my favorite because I work out at the gym with Joan, although I just am sort of a voyeur on this next piece. 2 years ago, Joan organized a group of friends to maintain 2 of the planting areas in front of city businesses. And if you want to see a wonderful bow out, go over to Sierra Fitness, and Joan and her friends who work out at Sierra Fitness continue to work out right there in the bow out. Are they? Sure. Where are the planters? The planters and the caretakers. And I have to say, the city thanks you for that. And I know that they're trying to find other business owners who would like to do bow out so they can have a healthier competition. They're working hard against Sierra Juice. So it's Sierra Fitness against Sierra Juice in the bow out. So I know. So they're working to get one more. So anybody who's here who owns a business and wants to get out there and plant and compete, go right ahead. The city is welcoming this. On Tuesday, May 14th, the City Council would like to invite all of you to attend the City Council meeting at 6:30 p.m. as we present Joan with a special city proclamation, still one more proclamation to take home. In addition, on Wednesday, May 22nd, the Older American celebration continues as Joan will be recognized by the Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors.
Wow.
Oh, I know. And the Los Angeles County Commission for Older Adults, and a special awards program at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion Music Center, Grand Hall.
Whoa. All right. Yay.
At this point, I am finished, but all I can say is, could we have a round of applause for Joan?
Thank you, Nancy. At this time, I want to introduce Joan's daughters. Nancy is here, and Nancy Crow and Kathleen and Patty Markham and her family. And if the girls would like to say a few words, I'd love it. And then, Joan, you will have your chance to say a few words too. But if her gals would come up. Whoever's first.
You see them?
All come together.
Where are they? Come on. Be brave. Be brave. You can do it. Okay. All right.
So I'm Nancy, I'm the middle daughter. Patty's out there. Oh, there she is. Patty's the oldest. She's the oldest, and I'm Nancy and Kathleen. And we have a brother who we know would love to be here and is up in the state of Washington. As we honor Joan Crow as a citizen of Sierra Madre and all the contributions she has made to this town, we see a pattern of behavior emerging that is both refreshing and unique. Joan is smart, she's dependable, she's willing to do the hard work, whether it's organizing a bridge party at St. Rita's, being the Ways and Means chairman for Civic Club, or quietly going to Tuesday morning Mass at the monastery. Joan is present. She's tuned into the feelings of others and willing to comfort and support friends and strangers alike. Joan's also a thinker and actively engaged in the society around her. She's informed about the world and willing to engage her mind in the cares and concerns on a global scale. Politics are always fun to talk with her, and she will tell you how she feels. These are some of the traits that led us to this day and to the acknowledgement that Joan's influence for the good of Sierra Madre has been very consistent. Early on, she was helpful in girls' softball, that's what we remember her doing, and the art fair, and all kinds of activities through St. Rita's and Civic Club. But more than the output of her activities, we acknowledge the key values that make Joan the person she is. Joan is honest. She's empathetic. She's willing to take a stand for issues that she believes in. She is the definition of integrity. Honoring Joan as the older American of the year is a true reflection of the heart of Sierra Madre. Sierra Madre is a jewel in the desert. It is friendly, creative, and people know each other. Saying hello to strangers is natural. Joan epitomizes all the good that we love about this town, and we stand in unity celebrating this well-deserved and deeply appreciated honor. Congratulations, Mom.
I'm the youngest one, and everybody knows me. Okay, I'll start. Okay. Our mom is full of love and honesty, a very hard worker, the queen bees, and her word is bond. She has a little problem saying no to the clipboard, but she's always there. I had to put that in. I know. Her inside beauty is everlasting. These are just plain simple words, but her actions speak loud and clear. She is a mover and a shaker. Things will get done, and you don't have to worry about it. She taught me self-love and kindness and independence and reach for your goals.
I don't have a speech, but I'm really proud of you. Thank you. Now, Joan, would you like to say a few words? Please, we would love for you to do that. It doesn't have to be much. If you would like to introduce your friends and your family that are here, we would like that. Would you please?
But I'll do my best. I feel very honored and blessed to have all you come, and I'm really touched and humbled to be honored this way because there are so many wonderful volunteers in our community that to be selected, I'm really honored, and I want to thank the Senior Commission for doing that this year. I have a lot of my family here. My 3 daughters are here. I have 2 grandsons out there kind of hiding where I'm going. I have Patty's husband, Richard Markham, and his mother, Marge Markham, and my other son-in-law, David Melvin, and his mother, Irene Melvin. And then I was really surprised today when Bruce and I were first married. We lived in San Diego in 1960. I have 3 dear friends that we first met when we were all young. They surprised me by coming up. Maren and Dean Kranz, do you want to stand up? And to Sierra Madre in 1965, and Bruce went to work for JPL, and he met Bob Tosworth, which they worked for years, and we were friends forever. They have since moved to Carlsbad, and they came up today too. I was really blessed that they would come, and then our cousins, where are they? Marty and Clarice. Marty's there. They're Bruce's cousins, but they're my cousins too now. But it's Clarice Crow and Marty Harriman, and we spent many wonderful reunions with them, and there they are. They came all the way from San Diego too. And then all my friends that brought this wonderful food. How can I thank you? It was just really beautiful. So thank you. And I'm really touched, and I hope to live up to all the accolades. I'll do my best. Thank you.